That's how trouble always starts. When Baby invited me to this little shindig as thanks for helping her out of her latest scrape with the law, I should have known it wouldn't just be a few drinks and some canapes. Trouble follows the Finster family, mostly because they're the ones causing it. But trouble also follows me, because trouble is my business. That's me, Billie O'Ryan, Private Eye. When the Finster family has trouble they can't deal with on their own, they come to me. And I know the whole family all too well, starting with Papa himself. Robert Finster, head of the Finster crime family. Everyone in the family calls him Papa. Almost everyone else does, too. We first crossed paths back when I was a rookie cop on the force. His crew pulled a bank job. I knew he was behind it, but the chief was in his pocket. He's led the Metropolis underworld for decades, but it's comfortable at the top, and the rumors are that he's gone softer than your aunt's Afghan. That's one of the reasons for this little shindig. To be feared is no longer enough. Now, he wants to be respected. The marriage and the merger are supposed to give him that respect.
Ah, Billie. It's a lucky thing you're here. We seem to be having a little problem.
So I gathered. You lose something.
How astute.
It catches the vanished. I saw it just a few minutes ago.
You idiot. It has clearly been stolen.
Gladys Finster, Papa's eldest daughter and heir. She runs the family's legitimate business with the same ruthless focus as her father. Rumor is, as far as she's concerned, this engagement is a business deal like any other. And Ferdinand Carter, Gladys's charming fiancé. The story is he's the long-lost scion of Carter Brothers Jewelers, recently returned from Europe with the Shadow Diamond, the jewel of the century. And maybe the only person in Metropolis who doesn't exactly realize who he's getting into business with. He's wrapped around Gladys's finger and ready to sacrifice his family's fortune for the chance to win her over.
I see they're getting along as well as ever.
Yep. Colt Sidecar and Roy Canoso, Papa's associates. Sidecar, Papa's right-hand man, started as a bartender and mixed his way into the family business like a well-made dirty martini. Emphasis on the dirty. There isn't an aspect of Papa's operation he doesn't have his hands in. Roy, or Rover as the family calls him, is officially Papa's chauffeur. Unofficially, he's Papa's enforcer. He's equally skilled at throttling engines and throttling throats. Word is he's been known on occasion to do both at once.
Stolen? But the only people who've been around the diamond have been us.
Teresa Finster. You can count on one hand the people who know her birth name. She's the baby of the family, by age and by temperament. One part spoiled, one part wild child. Papa hired me a couple times to discreetly get her out of some teenage scrapes. Still, baby's a sweetheart, if a bit whimsical. Nothing like the rest of the family.
Don't jump to conclusions, sweetheart. It could have been anyone.
And finally, Katrina J. Up-and-coming clothing designer, the latest in Baby's string of gals, but this one looks like a keeper. She seems to be smoothing out Baby's tantrums and whims, somehow. Her eye's on fashion, her heart's on her gal, but who knows where her head's at. She's the wild card. We can't rule any of you out. What exactly do you want me to do about it?
Ah, to the job at hand. You're just the person for it. Are you familiar with the Shadow Diamond?
Yeah. Everyone's heard of the Shadow Diamond. For the last century or so, it exchanged hands across Africa and Europe, never staying in one place for long, often paid for with its owner's blood. Some people call it cursed, but that's just what happens when you have something worth killing for.